We obviously the NBA and they have their bubble thing coming on, and people playing or not playing. Do you think what's the number that you think of NBA big names that if they get it, the COVID, if they test positive, because the MLB is already coming out and saying that they're already assuming there's going to be dozens upon dozens of players that are going to test positive.
Okay.
Now, how deep do you think this is? If 22 teams are coming to play in the bubble? Maybe there's 15 guys in the NBA. Maybe. Now that if they have it, it's going to be should we just shut it down? Obviously, the number one name is
LeBron.
There you go.
And then Kyrie.
I don't think Kyrie's playing because he's hurt.
So what was the question? How many people have to get it before they shut it down?
Yeah.
I meant
A name that's going to be the red flags. How many names? I'm telling you, LeBron comes, we're all going to talk about halting it. I mean, it was already a thing when they were talking about not playing. Okay. And I think it was Beverly that wrote hey, LeBron's hooping, we're all hooping.
Kawhi is the other one.
Kawhi's a big name,
That's what I meant, not Kyrie. Let's just think this. Each team's going to have 10-man rosters probably.
There'll be more than that.
Well, I'm just saying 10.
I don't know.
Plus what other coaches. I mean, that's 220 players. And let's add on at least another 10 for each team for, if there's a few straggler players, trainers, all that other stuff. Coaches, blah, blah, blah. So we have 440 total NBA players or people attached to their teams that are essential. Living in this bubble. What are we going off? What are the current percentages of infection rates, Jay?
Don't ask me this stuff.
Percentage of infection rates?
Yeah, just for the community. Let's just say if the community is 100 people and 10 have it, that's 10%. You follow me?
Yeah. I'm not sure. I only know the survival rates, which is...
Well, survival rate we know is 99.9%, right?
It's 99.7%. But yeah.
99.7, okay. I'm just saying, I think infection rate right now is still around 5%, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I can look it up.
It could, it varies by state. I'm just going to try.
Well, it varies by population and density.
Yeah.
Density
so let's
of population.
Let's just go United States total. What is the infection rate for the entire United States, percentage wise?
All right. Yeah, it goes by state. Well, let's see.
Well,
Just
keep looking at that.
Give me California. That's a pretty good one.
What are you trying to look up?
Infection rate percentage.
Well, I'm telling you that
I'm right here. Right here, 21.6%.
Have tested positive.
Yes.
So for every 100 people, 20 people test positive.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
So out of the 440 people, there'll be 88. 88 will get it, Jay.
In the NBA bubble.
Those
are the numbers.
That's what. If we're just going off percentages of what we know, 88 will get it.
Okay.
Now, is it going to be 88 test positive, Leah, and have no symptoms? How many, of that 88, then
how
break
many
that
are
down.
asymptomatic?
How many are no symptoms? Mild symptoms. We'll just try to break this down. Mild symptoms. Somewhat mild. Medium. Somewhat severe.
Well, they're saying
and then severe.
Majority of people being tested right now are asymptomatic.
I'm just saying, but from there, what we need to know and what we need from our news organizations out there, we need actual numbers. When you're telling me 88 people have tested positive, okay, of those 88, break it down for us so we kind of have an idea. Because right now, what I tried to convey to somebody else the other day is even me. when I hear that someone's tested positive, Jay, I have this vision that they're automatically hooked up to a respirator and they have fluid in their lungs and they're on their bed. Okay? And that is the COVID hysteria type thing. And I'm sorry if I'm guilty of it. I can't help it, what pops in my head. But it's not true. I know it's not true, and it still pops in my head. How about that, Leah? You understand what I'm getting at?
Yeah, that's the power of the media. That's what they've done.
So if we can break this 88 down and see what it is, that's what I want to see, Jay. I want to see actual factual reporting out there and not just hysteria reporting.
Yeah.
And, guys are going to get it.
Yeah. Well, I think we all have antibodies. I honestly do. I think the majority of us, if we don't have antibodies already, we're going to. The CDC released, I showed you that quote from the CDC the other day, that even if you have a common cold, chances are likely that you have antibodies to coronavirus.
Or you're going to test positive because it's...
Yeah. Because, it's a strain of influenza.
Well, let's take a look at some more of the stuff that we're talking about. Plus, we've got some social media soapbox stuff to take care of.
Barb or not a barb?
We got some housekeeping, some cleaning things to do.
I'm excited for this segment.
I'm interested in your guys' input on some of this. We'll wait till we come back, though. ESPN 1170 AM. Don't ask us for local. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back and talk a little bit. We'll take our normal COVID break from sports and report on what the people think is going on with the COVID. So.
All right, Tim Hernandez wants you to focus on new and fun ways to get fit for yourself and your family. ID Life wants you to be healthier, have more energy, get better sleep, and achieve more focus. ID Life is a health and wellness company that is revolutionizing the industry with customized nutrition. The ID Life name stands for Individually Designed Life and was founded on the principle that no two people are alike, so everyone has unique nutritional needs. Tim Hernandez is your guy in the Quad Cities to offer you personalized guidance that is tailored specifically to your health factors and personal goals. Do you have health problems that may be holding you back? The doctors and scientists develop what nutrients you should be taking and what supplements will benefit you the most. Go to qchealth.idlife.com to sign up for an unconditional, no questions asked, 30-day money-back guarantee. Call Tim Hernandez today at 563-508-7221 so he can show you that what makes ID Life different is you.
Yeah! You like that? Woo! Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
This is Tyson Blazer, and you're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 1170 AM.
HempelSafety.com presents Clash of Legends. Pat Miletich and Michael Nunn, the greatest fighters in Quad City history, will face off in the Clash of Legends event Saturday, July 18th at the Mississippi Valley Fairgrounds. The two former world champions will compete in a professional kickboxing bout they are both calling a fight to unite. Clash of Legends will be the Quad City's first mega fight in 20 years. In a boxing showdown years in the making, Fred Two Fist Thomas will throw down with Steven Stunning Edwards, and MMA standouts Junior Hernandez and Jeremy Castro will fight each other in boxing. Other local boxers competing include Donovan Dennis and Jason Phillips. In addition to the Miletich Nunn bout, an undercard of kickboxing and boxing is also scheduled, featuring MMA legend Jeremy Horn and MMA fighters Jason Medina and Sean Huffman. Tickets available now at Jumpin' Joey's at 5 Points, the Mississippi Valley Fairgrounds office, or online at nitrotickets.com. Tickets start at $40. Sponsored by HempelSafety.com, Budweiser, and Radisson QC Plaza Hotel.
This is the Dan Le Batard Show on ESPN Radio.
My top 3 movies with Angelina Jolie. Number 3, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Oh, hey, classic. Angelina Jolie, Brad Pitt. Whew, best looking couple in the history of couples. Number 2 on that list, Kung Fu Panda. Underrated movie, so good. And my top movie starring Angelina Jolie, Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, the laser scene. Oh.
That's not.
What happened?
Stugans, are you talking about Entrapment with Catherine Zeta-Jones?
Oh, yeah, that was a mistake. Whoops. But Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. The laser scene. I can't believe I got that wrong.
The Dan Le Batard Show, 9 till noon on the Quad Cities Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
We will get our momentum back. Our business is back, our smiles back, ourselves back. Because that's what this community does. At First Midwest Bank, we want to thank our colleagues for doing everything they can to help our clients and our communities get through this. Because we are all in this together. And together, we will get our momentum back. First Midwest Bank. Visit firstmidwest.com. Member FDIC.
This is the Dan Levitar Show on ESPN Radio.
Our friends around here, like Amin Al Hassan, who has been a good soldier for us for a long time in terms of playing the Stugatz character and doing American Ninja Warrior and knowing he's going to fail and understanding that him failing is the very funniest thing. I know you guys want the hijinks. The weekend observations, I'm sorry. I'm legitimately sorry that we're doing serious racial stuff and sports today, but it feels like the country's listening, and it feels like our show is most vital when it tackles these subjects well, and it feels like there is no other sports radio show in America that has this diverse a voice cast. It's the entire thing we are. Chris Cody is the minority around here. His dad is actually the affirmative action hire. His father is he's the only white guy we're dragging around other than Stugatz around here.
The Dan Levitard Show, 9 till noon on the Quad City Sports Leader. ESPN 1170.
Your business can have a website that looks great and gets found online. Find out why over 20,000 businesses have chosen Town Square Interactive for their website design.
Hi, this is Jerry from Vandervending. We use Town Square Interactive. It was easy, simple, and was up and running in no time. We found that it's user-friendly on our side and our customer side.
Make sure your business gets noticed with Town Square Interactive. For more info, call Dave Sarin at 563-884-7278.
Your sports leader is new and different every day. Download the ESPN 1170 app today and never miss a thing.
Hey, we are back. Look at Little Bombs just getting in the picture just in time. That's right. This is Don't Hassle, a local on AM 1170. Thanks for listening out there. If you're on Facebook Live or in your car driving around, or maybe just get a little AM radio in your office. We're glad you're there. And once again, I want to remind everybody, please support local. Please, please, please. I'm not talking just restaurants. I'm not talking everything you can do. Avoid the big box. Avoid getting it shipped to your house if you can. People out there are truly in need right now. So if you need a TV, I'll tell you what, Done Right Satellite has TVs. There's a lot of local places that have TVs. Jay, what else could you think of? Anything?
Oh, there's all kinds of things. You don't need to go to Home Depot. You can go to K&K. There's True Values in every end of Davenport, in the West End, in the North End.
Absolutely.
Whatnot. You don't need to go to the Home Depot or Lowe's to get flowers. You can go to a Teskey's, a Wallace's. Those are locally owned. Same thing. You don't need to go to Pet Shop to buy dog biscuits or dog bones or dog toys. You can go to a Teskey's or other places that are locally owned. You don't need to get groomed at a PetSmart in them. You can go to local groomers.
Yeah, there's one called Dog Styles.
Yes.
Love that name.
I know the owner of Doggy Styles.
Dog Styles.
Is it?
Calm down, you and your names.
There's a Quad City area local family.
Yeah.
One of the matriarch of the family is originally from Bettendorf. They no longer live here, but they're in the Quad City area. They are in listening distance. They own businesses. They actually opened up a business not too long ago in Iowa City during the COVID. A locally owned meat market.
Okay.
Okay.
By chance, yesterday, day before, don't know the date, they made a statement in some way or another, I don't know, supporting everybody, so in the community of Iowa City. And in the end, I don't know the post. I didn't look it up. I'm not going to dig into it. I just read the comments and I followed through it and everything else, because somewhere along the way, I am related into this. I am intertwined into this story.
Because of what we did with the...
Because of what we did. I'll get to that. They wrote at the end of their statement, "All lives matter."
Oh.
It created an uproar with local people in Iowa City saying that they will not go to this meat market anymore. Do not, and telling people and sharing posts and going out there on their own post, not just on commenting on this post and they took it down. They made an apology. Hey, we might have misspoke. You know, we didn't realize
we weren't trying to take anything away from it. We were trying to be we're trying to say, hey, you know.
But they wouldn't stop. Still telling them, if you really... And so they dug into these people and found out that at one point, a month ago, they donated to our little pizza for police officers. And by the way, guys, it wasn't just police officers. It was the people that were running the phones. It was the people that did the scanners. It was a 911. It was every person in that building, the